Hey guys, I'm back again. We are going to now move forward into learning how to do an interior, get inside of a 1-point perspective structure. We've already gone over 1-point perspective opaque boxes and 2-point perspective opaque boxes. So now let's go and do either some transparent boxes or some open boxes, some boxes with openings in it. I'll start off with my horizon line, and I'll put a single vanishing point. I just don't want to confuse you with too many vanishing points at first, so we'll start off with a single vanishing point just to get started with. So now, I'm going to go ahead and put a box down here at the bottom, and your approach can be this direction, or you can make the square first. So I do them both ways. They turn out the same either way. It's just different steps. Different order of steps. Okay, so now I have a structure right here that is below my eye level. Okay, so horizontal, horizontal, and I need a horizontal right here. That's going to touch the corner to complete my box. Okay, now getting inside of this shape, seeing the internal lines of this shape, I think that I want to grab a colored pencil so that you can see a different color and not. Okay, so now I'm going to use this red color pencil just so you can see the different lines. So from the vanishing point down to this corner will give me my fourth, because every box has 4 of each set of these lines. You have a diagonal, 1, 2, 3 diagonals here. You're going to have another diagonal that goes in through the box. Then you have 1, 2, 3 horizontals here. You're going to have another horizontal that's in the back of the box. Then you have 1, 2, 3 verticals. You're going to have another vertical that's clinging on to the corner of the back of this box down. So let's go ahead and start off with some dotted lines, just so you can see to the vanishing point. And then you're going to take a horizontal line, dotted line, to touch it. All right. And then from this corner back here, you're going to drop down a vertical line, and they need to intersect. So you're going to have a straight vertical, a straight horizontal, and an angled line, and they need to intersect. Okay. This needs to be completely straight, and this one needs to be completely vertical. Completely horizontal, vertical, and diagonal. They need to convert to intercept at this point. And then once you have that, you can decide which way you want to improve your line quality to enter into your shape. This way or this way. I'm going to pick this way because I want to see more lines inside. If I had picked the other way, then I would have been stopped. I would have had enough lines to show you. And let me get a different pencil so I can improve the line quality. Now, can you see? I can enter in that direction. And this is how you build out your box to go inside of it. You have to find those hidden guidelines inside the box to get inside of there. This could also be translated into like maybe a transparent box if you just put some lines on it like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and do another one. I'm going to put a couple more dots on my horizon line just to have something else to play around with here. And I'm going to start off with a square. Okay. A square. Oops. And just sketch for now. Don't use your ruler for everything. Just try to get your steps down. And a thin line here. Oh, could have used a different line, a different dot. But oh well, I'll keep it there for now. I'll do a different one in a minute. Okay, so now I have my structure right here. Okay, let's get inside of that box. Let's go ahead and get inside of that box. I'm going to go back to my red. And now what you do is you have to find, there's 2 diagonals going to the vanishing point here. There's going to be 2 back here as well. One from here going there and one from here going there. So let's go ahead and start off with that. all the way. Keep them straight. And I have to turn my page. Keep them straight. All right. So now we have our two upper corner and our lower corner. So now we have to find the horizontal here and the horizontal here in the back. So from the top, you got a corner here and you got a corner there. Just take a horizontal straight into the diagonal line, top and bottom. It needs to be as straight as the horizontal horizon line. Okay, and it stops at some point. And they need to be right over each other. They have to match. They have to be right at the same point on that diagonal line to the vanishing point. And once you have that, you can connect those two. And that'll be your back corner that matches this. 1, 2, 3, 4 horizontal lines. So we're going to go ahead and improve the line quality on that one right away. And then you have an angle right here. And then you have another angle right up there. And then you have a horizontal right here and a horizontal right there. I'm going to improve my line quality for the outer edge of the box so that the inner lines can be a little bit more subordinate and it'll look like it's inside the box. And then voila. If you want to do some shading in there to really emphasize depth inside of that space, you can do that as well. So now we have two shapes on the horizon line, one on the horizon line and one below the horizon line. If you want one right above, same process. I'm just going to use a different vanishing point for this one because I don't want to use that one. We've used it twice. But you can use any. So I'm going to start off with a square here. And then I'm going to come down here to my VP with some thin, light lines just for guides. And then I'm going to throw my vertical in and my horizontal under here. Okay? Now I have a structure that is hanging out above my eye level and it's opaque. I can't see in it. So now I'm going to take my red and I have to make some decisions. Think about what I'm doing. I know that I have 1, 2, 3 diagonals going to the vanishing point. I need a fourth one. So that would come from here. These 3 corners already have one. This one does not have one. So I'm going to come straight through, keep them thin and light, and meet your vanishing point. Okay? Now I need to find, that makes my fourth one. 1, 2, 3, 4. That makes my fourth corner. Think about a cube. It has four of the 3 different lines in them. So now I need my horizontals. So I'm going to come 1, 2, 3, and then back here would make 4. Go straight across, straight across, straight across. And then I have, let's see, I'm a little bit high. Sorry about that. Ignore that line right there. Let me see if I can take that out. Where's my pencil with the erase? Oh, here it is. Sometimes you can erase out some of these colors, and sometimes you can't. So I'll try. So, yeah, I was a little bit high. You got to make sure that your orientations, your line orientations are on point. This is very horizontal all the way through. This needs to be horizontal. That needs to be horizontal. That needs to be horizontal, and so does that. Perfectly horizontal. Or these box interiors don't work out so well. So now we have a problem here. We have this line that's probably not as horizontal as it should have been. It needed to stop right about there. Because if this horizontal line and that horizontal line are not the same width, this won't connect correctly. So I'm going to come down this direction and see if I meet. And I'm barely there. So I do have my angled corner, which is the same as this one, and that one. And now I have my horizontals, this one, this one, and that one, 4. And then I have my verticals, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now I can take my pencil and I can go in and clean it up. And then I'm going to take my other pencil and improve or darken the line quality for the outside of the box, just so I can differentiate the lines a little bit easier so you can see. And then I'll go ahead and just give it a little bit of shade in here. Okay. So this is 1-point perspective, open boxes. Overlap them, have fun with them, move them all around, make large ones, make small ones, just get inside of your boxes. And you can use different vanishing points for each box. Now, one box